Ooh, hold on, don't start yet.
Hello,
It's too
and
late.
welcome
It's too
to
late.
the unpopular reviews.
It started.
Hi, everybody.
Oh my god! He's like, hold up.
We
Right,
are
when-
here
I like
tonight.
leaving yesterday.
We are here tonight to talk about the Oscar nominated. Did it win? Or did it just get
Oscar
nominated?
award winning.
This is the Oscar award winning Korean movie named Parasite.
Korean movie.
Yeah, it's Korean. It's Korean. It's
Korean
Korean.
winning. Okay, all right.
It's a Korean movie,
I just
right?
don't want to. I just don't want to
So
lose our Korean audience.
Yeah, so many of them.
that's funny. But listen,
We're big in
this
North
movie,
Korea.
and here's the thing. I honestly chose this movie because when we were talking about it,
Unboxing.
right? Wait. Oh, nice unboxing. So
Yeah, it
when
was.
we
It
were
was
talking about it, so when we were talking about it, right? I discovered that the chat has Meta AI. So I said, "Hey, Meta AI, give me a list of Oscar-winning movies in the last 5 years." And this was one of the options. But here's the truth: I had no idea this is a Korean movie, and I had to find this movie with subtitles. However, honestly, I cannot wait for the English dub because look, I really picked this movie on a gamble, on a whim, just you know what I mean? Just to see. I had no idea about this movie. I had nothing, right? I honestly want to see the English dub so that I can understand it better because truth be told, it it feels like the movie no, the TV show Suits plus the TV show Shameless um
Two shows
and
I
like
love. Huh?
in a in a Korean mix because the drama is just all over the place with this movie. Like the unfortunate part is that you really, really have to pay attention and you really, really have to read a lot. But I mean,
Yes, you do.
just a crazy amount of craziness going on in this movie because basically one thing that happens is that you have two families that end up mixing together all based over bullshit. But the way that they mix together, I mean, one family is super poor and one family is super rich. And then you have this one family that in the beginning of the movie, you see them basically doing everything in their power to scrape by. And it's really sad because they get to the point where they're fighting with people over Wi-Fi and they're like and then they lose their Wi-Fi and then they're sitting on top of a toilet to just try to get any type of like signal because they use these apps in order to get jobs and things like that like and then you have on the flip side you have all these rich people that are living in this mansion and have like just the best situation in life um and then it's funny because you have a situation where you have the rich kid that's friends with the poor kid, and then he's trying to leave his girl off with the poor kid so that then the other rich kids don't hit on his girl. Right. But then you already know how that's gonna happen. What's gonna happen there when that kind of drama happens, and it's just crazy, right? Because and it's just crazy because you just got all of this extra drama going on with with the with the rich kid and then the boy and the poor kid's girlfriend. So wait, hang on a second. Hang on 1 second.
Did he say hold on? What the fuck happened to my camera?
I did said hold on.
I don't know what happened to my camera. My camera just went away. There I am. Hey, hello. How are you? I'm Jack the Rapper. All right. I mean, for what it's worth, you know, I like to read the box office stuff.
Sorry, my
It
wife
made
called me.
$263 million on a $15 million budget. So,
No, listen, the story's crazy. The story is just crazy. If you really pay attention to the story's crazy because it's all kind of drama with these families. Because like, look, the poor people. The reason why I say it's like shameless is because the poor people this entire family just ends up bullshitting the hell out of these rich people. By literally one man getting one job and then the other one bringing his sister and telling them that the sister is like some kind of some kind of an art psychologist and it could help her son. And it just goes to show you like how naive rich people can be and how slick poor people can be. And then the flip side of that, like, I mean, you know, I think that more than anything, the majority of the people that saw this movie were on the other side of the world paying attention to things like that. But honestly, I really think that this thing ended up getting the same amount of flack that Squid Game was getting. Right? Because in the beginning, like I don't think that a lot of people would have been watching Squid Game until they got all the hype. And I understand why this movie got all the hype because it's really, really good. Like once you pay attention, like to all of the drama that is going on here, because it is severe. And then, right, it ends up being that the entire family fools this rich family to get like high price living, and then all of a sudden there's a hardcore twist where there's a guy living in the basement living in the underground bunker that's been there since like the Korean War, and the guy was in so much debt from opening up like a bake shop that his wife snuck him down there, and he's been down there for 4 years, like just living in this underground bunker because he was running away from death, and nobody in the house knew that he was there, and because he was there since before they even bought the house. And then there's even more drama because all of a sudden everybody in the Four family finds out, runs down there, and then one of them ends up calling the rich people and blowing everything up and doing a little video like a FaceTime and blowing everything up. So even more drama is added on to that whole situation. So like this whole thing is messy. Messy. That's why I keep saying I want to see the English dub. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm talking too much. I gotta go open the door for my wife. I'll be right back.
oh well, because I need you to come back and hear this shit. What I gotta say. So take the headphones with you so you can hear me as you go. First of all, don't you ever disrespect the Gallaghers like that again. There is nobody who has done as much bullshit in their world than the Gallaghers have ever done. Don't you ever disrespect Shameless. No, my microphone is still ass. I don't understand what's going on with my headphones. This is horrible. This is just absolutely bad. I don't get it. What happened all of a sudden? This is insane. But anywho, I say this much, man. Not only watching this nonsense, first of all, films are made to be watched, heard, and not be read. Okay? I was not born in the Charlie Chaplin era of movies where, oh, that's a great, intelligent, silent film. Okay? That's first and foremost. Second, and I've done a lot of these Unpop review shows now, and I give a lot of credit to certain things, but I had to read a movie. And Vic, this movie's like 5 years old. There's no English dub coming. They'd have made it by now. They don't give a fuck about us. Okay? They'd have had it already. Somebody had. First of all, I've always thought there's a problem. I got an SAP button, but I ain't got an English button. Is that ass backwards? If it's in Korean, I should be able to hit the button and go to America. Okay? Simple things like that. But, okay, yes. Was it the rich versus the poor? Absolutely. I'm sorry. That's the world we live in. Okay? Was it not about, I want more because you have less? Of course it is, because that's the world we live in. I didn't find no joy in this movie. You said, and I quote, this movie was so good. And that's all I thought about. Like, I'm sorry, what? What was absolutely good? I know what was good about it when they hog tied him downstairs. Because I did once upon a time watching the Neverending Story, which they're remaking that, by the way, terrible decision. My cousin wouldn't shut up talking, and we hog tied his ass and put him on the porch. That was it. Oh, when the guy came in because the lady was coughing up blood, and he faked like there was blood on the napkin in the trash can. That must have been the part that was good.
She was allergic to peaches. They sprinkled peaches on her tail. She was allergic to peaches, and then they just kept attacking her with peaches. That was the drama behind it. There was just a lot of little things.
Peaches.
No, they literally got her sick by sprinkling some peach dust behind her neck.
Peaches.
Yeah, man. It was drama city up in here.
Listen, no yeet. I don't know what else to say that should be said, so I'm going to stop saying it. But we've done many movies together, and I can't wait to give you my thumbs up and thumbs down about this movie. So, executive consultant, you're down there sleep because I think the movie put you to sleep as well. So
you would think this movie put me to sleep, but actually, the truth be told, it did. That's up it. I feel like we had this conversation plenty of times, and I feel like we're going to rehash it. How dare you? I want to respect the fact that, you said, what, I just asked this artificial intelligence, which I understand is a distant relative of yours. And I want to make this work. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it did not work. I chewed out James before because he made me watch a damn 2-hour movie with subtitles. And what does Vic say? Hey, let me try my hand. 2 weeks before we go to WrestleMania. 2 weeks before we go to Philadelphia. And he thinks it's a good idea to piss me off. I'm not going to say anything about your Latino heritage, so you don't have to curse me out of Hispanic or Spanish. I want to curse you out of English, all right, or Korean. This was not a good movie, man.
You mean Corey Matthews? Corey Matthews?
Oh, my gosh, man. I'd rather watch Burrow in East World, and I'm not even a fan of that show. I wanted to like this movie. Even when I saw it had subtitles, even when it was over 2 hours, I wanted to like this movie.
Did you? Did you really want to like this movie?
What the fuck was I watching? I'm sorry for doing the PG-13 F-bomb, because you get one a show. Here's a fun fact. You get one of these a show. What the F was I watching? I was watching families. I guess I understand the concept, and I guess I can understand why he says like Shameless, even though it's not. Because it felt like it should have been more of a TV show.
Yeah.
But it also felt like it was all over the place because I didn't understand what they were trying to do, what they were trying to accomplish. Were they trying to be funny? Were they trying to be a thriller?
They were trying to put a whole bunch of drama in 2 hours. And that, look, it felt like watching Korean Jerry Springer, and that, you know what I mean? It just felt like it was just a lot of drama. And I think that the Koreans like their drama,
Well, yeah, I think that area of the world like a lot of sick shit, right? I've noticed that about them. All right.
Yeah.
One thing that James will always mention on Tuesdays is I'm very firm about how I go about things as far as what my criteria is for whether or not I like a movie. How old was that woman that was being tutored? Do you know?
Nah, I don't.
How old was the guy that was tutoring him? Her. As well as the friend. Because I felt like the age gap for that time was a little too much for me and made me uncomfortable.
What was the subject matter?
He was supposed to be tutoring. Depends on if he's teaching math. Subtract your A's, add to me. But whether it was she was supposed to be 14 and he was supposed to be 17, I don't know, but it made me a little bit uncomfortable. I never like seeing that. So then, so when I watch it, I blame Vic. But at the same time, I want to give you a pass because, like, you didn't see it. You just took a gamble. It's not like you had me watch Rain Man.
First of all, don't be a complete asinine person because Rain Man was great.
Spell asinine.
I just wanted to talk to you if my microphone was going to sound better.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't do this. We're going to take a quick commercial break if that's okay, Vic. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll discuss our final thoughts and anything else that we have to say. Stay with us as you're watching Unpopular Review.
Wait a minute. It's 139 Edgecombe Avenue. My name is Claudine Price.
Rupert P. Marshall, 7 o'clock. Hello? Miss Claudine Price Lever?
Yeah.
6 kids and 4 rooms.
36 and it ain't old.
It's too old to be messing around.
20th Century Fox presents James Earl Jones and Diane Carroll in Claudine.
When I was your age, they would say we could become cops or criminals. What I'm saying is this: when you're facing a loaded gun, what's the difference? Feeling we got a cop in my crew.
Sooner or later, he's gonna find out who I am, and he's gonna kill me. I can get the rap. You just gotta let me do it my way.
If you don't, it won't be me who pays for it. How's your mother?
She's on her way out.
You all are. Act accordingly.
The Departed, our last of the Oscar-winning movies, next week, next Thursday, and then the Thursday after, we're going to take a break because all of us will be out, I'll say, and then we'll begin our new month, which we have to discuss. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the exec consultant. That is Vic up there in front of the Statue of Liberty, which is based in Korea, and as well as Mike Knox. And let's go ahead and talk about our final thoughts. I'm actually going to go first on this one. Just to keep it moving. So, Russell, I think we both know I'm not entertained. This movie was not interesting to me. I fell asleep on it, and I would have fell asleep on it again if I had more time in the day. It just was all over the place. I don't understand why it won Best Picture, but at the same time, I don't like both Best Picture winners, so I can understand why. But shout out to you, Vic. Like I said, I'm not going to give you the lashing you deserve, simply because of the fact that you took a shot, and that's more than what I would have done. So even though we all suffered because of it, you'll get a free pass this one time. Thumbs down for me.
Simple, very simple, and I have to say it. He did take a chance. He did do something that we did not do, and that was pick something haven't seen. I saw Rain Man, just hadn't saw it in years, so I picked it. I threw a shot out there, but this was something I had no interest in. This again, I tell people who are watching, listening, and want to be a part of our network. It's not about picking every single movie you like, TV show you like to go watch it. The beauty of what I believe we do here is having someone like Vic pick a movie I never wanted to watch, never understood why I won an Oscar. Shoot, I had to watch it. I watched it. So, in all fairness, from what I watched, I just didn't like it. I was not a fan. I was not entertained by it, but I wasn't entertained because how much of the movie did I really watch that I had to sit there and read the entire movie when that already turned me off from it. I tried to get the gist of it from watching the pictures. The majority when I would miss it, because a lot of times I'm watching movies, I'm doing other things. So I'm quite sure I probably missed things from it. But what I saw, what I read in the dialogue, I just was not impressed with the film on the level. But what do I know? It grows, it made its money back 99% over. So thumbs down for Mike Knox.
Well, see, I think that this movie just pretty much shows how tribal people can be when everybody's the same, and how selfish people can be when everybody's the same. But then at the same time, it shows a sense of community when people are, going through drama together. Now, like was said, this should have been a TV show. I think they definitely could have dragged this out and made a much larger story, but they really packed it all together in one. And that's why I was entertained, because it was a little bit of a roller coaster ride. But the truth is if you're not Korean, you got to pay attention. You got to, really be into it. I definitely was entertained. I give it a thumbs up, but you know, it is what it is. I see why they gave it an Oscar. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely see that. You know, it's gonna be an acquired taste, but I definitely see that. You know what I mean? It's like Mori Soñando. It's an acquired taste. But yeah, I see like because the story is just insane. Well, thank you. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a good night.